What is up, guys? It's Bulldogs21 Chase, and I'm bringing you a commentary today over some Battlefield 3 gameplay. It's on Caspian border, and I think me and one of my friends go into a helicopter and do some work in that, but that's not really what this video is about. This video is about the Xbox One, and I watched the press conference, or whatever you may call it, yesterday, and it got me really excited for this new generation of consoles. And when I saw that it was called the Xbox One, I was like, what? Why is it called the Xbox One? I was honestly thinking maybe the 720 or even the Infinity. I wasn't really thinking Durango because that seemed a little odd. But I was like, why did they call it the Xbox One? And the guy at the press conference kind of went over that, and he said it's an all-in-one experience in your living room, and they want everything in one box. They want like gaming, TV, sports, and all of that good jazz in one simple thing. They're trying to they said they're trying to take over your living room with just the Xbox One, and it'll be quite interesting to see what all that incorporates, and I'll go into what they said. I kind of scribbled down some notes as I watched it because I wanted to kind of like I wrote down what I thought like the key points were to me, and I'll tell you what I thought like the key points were. And when they unveiled the console itself, I thought it looked very sleek and slender. The box, like the Xbox One itself, may look a little large, but like the way it's cut down, you could say, is very sleek and slender, and it looks pretty sweet in the black. And the controller doesn't look very much different, I must say. They didn't change very much. They changed the battery pack, I think they said. They changed the battery pack and some few other things. They said that they updated the controller with over like 40 innovations. That may seem a lot, but those could be a lot of internal things. I'm pretty sure were the list of the 40 innovations. Like they redefined the motion within the analog sticks, and it's more precise, and the trigger buttons are probably a little bit more responsive. But I'm looking forward to seeing what the controller, the Kinect, and the console what they have to bring to the table. It'll be very interesting. Another key point I thought I would bring you guys is the interface. They showed the interface off quite a bit in the first part of the conference. It's pretty much the same layout as like with the Windows. I mean, Windows works with them, so Windows has a lot to do with their layout, and it looks similar to the one that's on the Xbox 360, but voice activation and the Kinect are used much more than before. So you can, instead of using your controller to turn on the PS3, you can simply be like, Xbox on, and it'll turn on, and I thought that was pretty sweet. They're trying to stay away from the whole Xbox thing, the whole Xbox controller to navigate throughout your system, and they want you to use the Kinect more, which, I mean, it's interesting because they want you to keep the Kinect on at all times while you're playing the Xbox, and they said the Xbox won't work without the Kinect, which is pretty interesting. Going on here, you can totally tell that they are focusing more on the entertainment value of this console than just gameplay. They are going for television. They strongly suggested television. they made that one of their key points, and you could totally tell that throughout the whole video or the whole conference, because they mentioned TV and television a lot throughout the speakers they had. One of their other speakers went on to talk about Xbox Live, and that's where it kind of interested me, because I'm more of a online player, so I would like to see what they're doing with the live portion. And they said it's based on the same membership they had before, but it's going to be amplified to newer and better heights to bring a better experience to the game, to the gamers, and they're really trying to build that up around the gamers, and it's just crazy to think about what they can bring to the table and see how they're bringing new innovations into the realm of things. EA Sports actually showed off. I'm just going sorry if I'm like going through a lot of things. I'm just going off like my notes that I kind of scribbled down, and I'm kind of just running through my bullet points. And the next thing I had on here was since I'm a big sports fan, I used to play a lot of UFC, football, basketball. I mean, there's a lot of sports that I could play. I even sometimes enjoy soccer. And EA Sports just at that conference released their new engine, and it's called what is their engine called? I forget the name, but it looks fantastic. They're focusing more on the player, going towards the players. They're focusing on like every tiny detail of their like pivots or moves, instead of it looking really choppy when they like do a juke or a spin move. They are getting that down to a exact science, and they're trying to eliminate choppiness when they're doing that, and that interests me a lot. Another thing going along with the EA Sports engine is they're introducing like the atmosphere of the crowd into gameplay, and they're like bringing that into how players perform, and that is pretty sweet actually. I've always wanted to have that in the game, because I think that would be interesting to bring into the table, because that is a big part in sports, and that's what players thrive on, is the fans and the atmosphere that they're going into, and it could make a lot of difference, and that is pretty sweet that they're bringing that into games. I thought it was interesting how they are really striving to change TV and incorporate the Xbox with new TV coming. Like they're just trying to go for TV, and that was really interesting to me. They're trying to do things that are never seen before, that have never been seen before, and they're just trying to like incorporate live events. Like they're teaming up with the NFL to combine fantasy league with your while you're watching the live game, and I thought that was pretty sweet. I'm not a big fantasy player, but I would like to keep up with like the stats of the players while I'm watching, and I thought that was really interesting. I will definitely be looking into that. And the last point I am going to talk about today is the last thing they had on their agenda, and that was Call of Duty Ghosts. This is a big deal to me since I've been such a big Call of Duty player, but Call of Duty, they said it's supposed to be a revolutionary, is the key word, a revolutionary and game-changing game when it comes to Call of Duty. It is on a new engine, which seems pretty fantastic, and they also released some information about multiplayer, which I think is pretty interesting. They released some information about the multiplayer maps having dynamic events. Battlefield. And you can totally customize your character more than ever before, is what they said, which could be quite interesting. I think it could be good at times, and may bring some pretty sweet stuff to Call of Duty. I just hope that they bring something new, like they say they're going to, and change it up a little bit. Because honestly, it's getting a little stale, and I just hope they bring something new. As you can see, the gameplay switched over here because I wanted to talk a little bit more about my thoughts on yesterday, and so I just wanted to say that the Microsoft team and how they presented themselves yesterday when talking about the Xbox One really impressed me, and I thought that they handled themselves well when presenting the Xbox One. They might have outdone the PS4 to me when it comes to releasing information like the PS4 did in February. All I'm going to say is the PS4 did not show off their console like the Xbox did. I'll compare and contrast a little bit here. So the Xbox One showed off their console and showed off their controller a little bit, unlike the PS4. The PS4 did not show off their console at all, and they did show off their controller, I think, but they did not show their console, which is quite interesting. When you're going to release information, you don't even show the console itself. So that was kind of a bummer when it came to the PS4. But one thing I did think the PS4 did better when releasing information was gameplay. They did Watch Dogs gameplay. They did what is it? Destiny. They showed some Destiny gameplay, and they also showed some Killzone gameplay. While those were all quite long gameplay videos too. They were 10 minutes long maybe. I'm not quite sure. I don't know the exact numbers. But the Xbox, when they showed off Call of Duty, not very much gameplay itself. They showed off a trailer and a little bit behind the scenes stuff, and they showed some Forza 5 gameplay and a little bit of the sports gameplay when they were talking about the EA Sports engine. But overall, I think the PlayStation 4 came out with some more gameplay than the Xbox did. But overall, I'm not going to let their release make the judgment for me yet. I would like to watch a lot of E3 whenever that. I mean, I don't know the exact dates, but that's coming up soon. I'm going to watch a lot of E3 to see the news coming out about that, and that'll be a good time to make some videos on the news about the Xbox One and the PS4. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I was just wanting to talk to you guys a little bit about what I thought was the main key points in yesterday's press conference for the Xbox One, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. As always, guys, have a great day. See ya!